Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Where's D? Authorized representative. Right, so without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Qadar, Nando. Yo, what's up with the bean, yo?
That's a good question, huh?
Yeah, I haven't heard from him either. Shabbat shalom, Mark.
Shalom, huh?
Shabbat Shalom.
Oh,
Yeah, I didn't even see him on yesterday's call.
and he just texted in the chat just now. So he should be coming on. Come on, I'm going to start off reading something out the Torah from the book of Shemot, Exodus chapter 1, verse 9. Well, I'm going to start at verse 7. The book of Shemot, Exodus chapter 1, verse 7. And the children of Israel were fruitful and increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceeding mighty, and the land was filled with them. Now there arose up a new king over Egypt, which knew not Joseph. And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of the children of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply, and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramesses. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor. And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage in mortar and in brick, and in all manner of service in the field. All their service, wherein they made them serve, was with rigor. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shiphrah, and the name of the other Pur. And he said, When ye do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women, and see them upon the stools, if it be a son, then ye shall kill him. But if it be a daughter, then she shall live. But the midwives feared Adonai, and did not as the king of Egypt commanded them, but saved the men children alive. And the king of Egypt called for the midwives, and said unto them, Why have ye done this thing, and have saved the men children alive? And the midwives said unto Pharaoh, Because the Hebrew women are not as the Egyptian women, for they are lively, and are delivered ere the midwives come in unto them. Therefore Adonai dealt well with the midwives, and the people multiplied and waxed very mighty. And it came to pass, because the midwives feared Adonai, that he made them houses. And Pharaoh charged all of his people, saying, Every son that is born ye shall cast into the river, and every daughter ye shall save alive. And there went a man out of the house of Levi, and took a wife of the daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him, that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months. And when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bulrushes, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein. And she laid it in the flags by the river's brink, Salakia. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river. And her maidens walked along by the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him and said, "This is one of the Hebrews' children." Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, "Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee?" And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, "Go." And the maid went and called the child's mother. And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, "Take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wages." And the woman took the child and nursed it. And the child grew, and she brought him unto Pharaoh's daughter, and he became her son. And she called his name Moses. And she said, "Because I drew him out of the water." Come. So just giving that story as coming out of the Torah, that was the birth of Moses and the things that was going on, in Egypt as the children of Israel was in captivity there. So basically just showing you how out of any and every situation, the Most High will deliver you, have his hand over you, taking you through whatever, and you still gonna, long as you remain faithful, you will always come out on top. And just to add to the topic as far as today, it says, "I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Qadar." So that was just speaking on, Moses himself being of dark skin, dark fair skin as well. And that specific scripture comes from Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. If you want to get that, Fernando. Shalom, shalom, Roscoe.
Shalom, Akim.
Shalom up. Um, I guess tonight we'll just go over, being that the topic is you know speaking on the tents of Qadar, meaning dark skin. We'll go over a few of the different color scriptures and whatnot and tie them all together to show you, which pretty much everybody should already know, but for those who don't know, we'll show you that the children of Israel of Negroid descent are dark skinned throughout all the tribes, and it's written throughout all the Bible. Come.
So like, yeah, could you hear me?
Con, I can hear you.
Okay, I think my internet was going out. What was the precept you wanted to bring out?
Song of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 5. That's the title for tonight.
Um, we got the Song of Solomon's, chapter 1, verse 5. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tent of Kedar, as the
Oh,
curtains of Solomon.
keep reading. Not
Verse 6. Look not upon me, because I am black, because the sun hath looked upon me. My mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. Tell
con.
me.
Let me break that down. So basically, it's self-explanatory when you're reading it. The context is basically speaking as far as Song of Solomon, Solomon's skin color, and he is explaining to you that he got dark by being in the field, working in the field, working in the vineyards. He's been keeping everybody vineyards as far as his family is concerned, but he haven't even kept his own vineyard. Come,
Verse 7. Tell me, O thou, whom my soul loveth, where thou feedest, where thou makest thy flock to rest at noon. For why should I be as one that turneth aside by the flocks of thy companions?
Oh,
If thou know not, O thou fairest among women, go thy way forth by the footsteps of the flock, and feed thy kids beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared thee, O my love, to a company of horses and Pharaoh's chariots.
oh. Now get that's Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. We're gonna go through a few of these color scriptures. And then somebody else could get Job 30 and 30.
Come, the book of Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
That's speaking basically the tribe of Judah and going through sorrow, grief, and pain at the present time, and the cries of that tribe, that city, basically has reached the Most High's ears, and it's telling you a physical description of them being dark skinned to the ground, meaning that their feet are dark upon the earth. So if your feet is dark, the rest of your body gonna be dark. Somebody got Job 30 and 30.
Come on, I got you. Book of Job, chapter 30, verse 30. My skin is black upon me, and my bones are burnt with heat.
So in that section, Job is basically telling you that his skin is dark as well. So that's basically showing you that the children of Israel, from different aspects, are dark skinned. So don't let nobody come along and tell you anything other than somebody can get Revelation chapter 1, verse 13, and read out the description of Hamashiach.
Book of Revelations chapter 1, verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a white garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters.
That's self-explanatory. But for those who don't understand, it speaks on his hairs being white like wool. White meaning the color, wool being the texture, similar to a sheep. White wool. Wool comes from a sheep. So when you look at that texture, it ain't many people that has that wool texture hair. But then what goes further into the description of Hamashiach, it speaks on his feet being like fine brass. If you look at a piece of brass, it's already a burnished bronze brown color. So when you burn it, you can put a piece of toast in the oven and burn it. You already know what color that's coming out. So it ain't got nothing to do with that picture that they painted in our minds from the Renaissance period and showed us. So we know that the children of Israel are dark skinned. So now, with that being known and said and established throughout the scriptures, we know to wake up and see that as far as who we are as a people. So now you know that, from your roots, from your bloodline, that you are of the children of Israel. That's for those who haven't heard this message, for the newcomers. And for those that's also here that need to be, reminded of who they are, because as a whole, for T-Doy, we've been slipping. We've really been slipping. A lot of brothers been falling away, slacking, and doing all type of things, We got to come back to the fold and get it together. If not, you getting cut off. You know, Kahan ain't really been playing with nobody lately because, you know, we got to progress. We can't be staying stagnant, especially if we considering ourselves to be, you know, true disciples of Yahusha or Yahuwah. So if we're going to be true disciples, then we need to be growing within the seasons, you know what I'm saying, in the harvest time, and we need to be planting seeds and bringing people into the fold. These things that we need to do as a whole. How can we be saying we Israelites, but yet we not out here grabbing our people as Hamashiach was doing? Hamashiach plainly said that he was here to save the ones that was lost in Matthew 18:11. Said he was sent only to the children of Israel. Somebody get Matthew 10:5 and 6.
Yes.
Are you good,
I got you.
Roscoe? All right.
I got you. I got you.
Come.
One second. Book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 5. These 12 Yahuwah sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans enter ye not,
Come.
but
So
go rather.
Salakia, you said Yahuwah when it's Yahusha.
Yahushua, my
These
fault.
speaking on, it's all good, huh? These speaking on the disciples that Yahusha had. He sent them out. You know what I'm saying? He commanded them rather not to go to the Gentiles. Not to go because it's not about the Gentiles. Salvation is of the Jews, the real ones. So come on. Go ahead,
Verse 6. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Come on. So that's what we supposed to be doing. If he commanded the 12 disciples to do that, and we call ourselves true disciples of Yahusha or true disciples of Yahuwah, what we supposed to be doing?
Going out to the lost tribes, the sheep of our tribe.
Come. Are we not amongst same people ones we call Jake and Eve? Are we not amongst them? Are they not lost sheep of the house of Israel?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Okay, so what's our excuse for not reaching out and going to go grab and gather those sheep? What's our excuse?
Yeah, can't make one.
We all equipped with enough right knowledge according to the scriptures. We all know these things. So there's no reason why we shouldn't be going out gathering, planting the Most High seed, bringing people into the fold. This is something that Hamashiach commanded the 12 disciples to do. So our camp is called True Disciples of Yahusha. So if we true disciples of Yahusha, why are we not doing this?
Yeah, we've been slipping out. I'll be the first one to say we've been slipping.
He commanded them to do this. We got to gather the fold. How we sit back and talk trash by Jake, and we know that Jake is lost. We also know that 2/3 of us gonna be destroyed. But are we gathering the 1/3? There's many people out here that just ain't heard the word. Not on this level. We got to spread the word. It ain't enough just coming on the live stream and, putting in an hour or two, shalom up, shalom up. Nah, that ain't enough. That ain't enough. You really think that that's going to get you into the kingdom with the Most High? You really think that's gonna save your seat? That's gonna make you part of the 144? Just coming on the live screen for an hour, 2 hours, shalom, shalom. You really think that's gonna get us in the kingdom, man? You really think we doing the work of the Most High? Hitting a few clicks and typing a few things in the comments? What about the rest of the 24 hours of the day? 8 of them you sleep.
Yeah, we gotta be a power forward.
You gotta tighten up. Straight up. It's all type of wickedness going on in the world that already got our brothers and sisters lost as far as the truth goes. Now here we are knowing the in and only coming online for 2 hours or an hour on the Shabbat. While we sit back and you got brothers and sisters out there that just violate the Shabbat knowingly and unknowingly. And we sit back and watch them and watch them just be in error without bringing the truth to them, without enlightening them in no type of way. That blood be on our hands. You sit back and watch people sin, that's on your hands.
Mm.
Especially if you don't step up and correct them. You knowing the truth, what you think the Most High delivered the truth to you for? For you to hold it? Be stingy with it?
Mm.
These facts, we've been slipping as a whole. As a whole. Kahan been typing in the chat for somebody to, everybody get the messages for somebody to step up and do Bible study. I guess your day just so busy you ain't got time for the Most High. So what about the Most High feel the same way towards you when you need him, when you need his aid? He too busy. He ain't got time for you because you ain't had time for him. Just think about it, man. Check yourself. Check yourself. Straighten yourself out. Because you know when the Most High come, and righteous indignation, boy, it ain't nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. Judge for yourself now.
Eric White, man, he still haven't joined T-Doy, but you see him in the rooms, huh? Maybe on the cause, trying to get the knowledge, but he don't want to totally devote himself because of that box, that big box that he got.
Come.
That's all it is, man. These guys, their ribs be running them, man.
Come. That's another. Listen, man. We talk about it all the time, Mark. All the time, Mark. About these women.
Think about it. Theodore Mims hasn't been around since he got cut. These dudes be weak,
Come.
and just they come up with all kind of excuses. Negro, you weak, man. You pussy.
Straight up. Straight up. You know it because your action's showing it. Come. Can't have no Eve running you, man. The Most High can't use no man like that. You go home, you gotta listen to a woman. Most High calling you to war, you listen to a woman.
Them kind of dudes can't be around me anymore. Everything I love, man. What was them cut? Cut. Keep your bitch ass over there where you are, and your woman, boy. She got your nose wide open as hell. The weak ass. Don't bring your weak ass around here anymore. None of you weak ass niggas, man.
Straight up. Soldiers, none but soldiers, man. You ain't got time for that pussy shit, man. I be trying to keep it clean, but sometimes, man, I be getting rubbed the wrong way out to see how dudes that claim the Most High be moving like straight bitches, man. Straight bitches, man. We on Rumble, so I could talk straight up, man. We supposed to be soldiers of the Most High, man. You know what type of tried and refined and what type of fire you supposed to go through for the Most High to be proven. And man, we be falling short the straight to women, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't make
And
no sense.
these Eves, they're winning, huh? They're winning. They straight gaffling these dudes, man.
They
These
definitely
Eves are
winning.
winning, man. They come on here and they talk, like they playing high post, man. You under your woman, boy. This is what when you get with a woman, man. If that means you change your whole personality and demeanor, your ass is weak, and that woman got you in check. The only one you're trying to convince that that's not the case is yourself,
Compromise.
and you know that's the problem. She got you in check, man. And whoever this fits, man, wear it. It's just what it is, man. You got some issues, but it's gonna come back. The pendulum's gonna swing back, and your ass is gonna be hurting in a couple years. I give them 6 months to a couple years. Most of them don't last a couple years.
And it's like I can be sitting here telling you. And it's like, how the hell you not listening to somebody that already done been there, done that, to where you heading, and you still make the same dumbass decisions, man. Then when you touch the stove and you find out that shit hot, then you want to come back for somebody to put a bandage on you. We done told you the shit hot, man.
That's the thing that really, looks bad. We're on these calls every day, and you come back asking for help for something that we've been talking about for what, months, years.
Con.
Mm.
I understand, Akim. It's tough talk. I know you ain't never hear this shit like this before, but it is what it is. Ain't nothing but truth over here. It's nothing but truth over here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to deal with in the beginning. Yeah, we understand that, but do not just let it go in one end, come out the other. Take heed to what's being told to you, man. A lot of times, this be your warning before the destruction hits your ass, man. This be your warning right here. Akim on here passionate, pouring their heart out, telling you, don't do it, don't do it. Beware of this, beware of that. You still go out there and do the same stupid shit, man. The same stupid shit, bro. Come on, man. We see down the line, we see the ending of what you're going through before it begins. We see it.
Okay. Is anyone else having an issue with Rumble? Shouldn't the law go into Rumble? Because my joint is sending the video, waiting for the video to load. It's showing that 17 people are on there, but are they really on? Because this joint's not loading over here.
I clicked that link that you sent.
Wait to upload too.
Yeah, then they might want to go to the True Disciples of Christ channel because apparently Rumble's an issue. So this is going live when the True Disciples of Christ. They might try to block that while we talking. This Rumble is not loading. Whatever's going on with it. It just said waiting for video to load.
Yeah, it was doing that to me earlier.
That's what it's saying up, but the time in the bottom right corner is rolling though.
That's what's crazy.
It's only showing 3 minutes over here.
It's showing 30 over here.
It's crazy.
It's showing that it's been live for 30 minutes. But it's saying waiting for video to storage.
Yeah,
waiting to upload video to storage. Makes no sense, huh?
Yeah, it's showing the same thing. Then The live thing just went up.
Is there anyone actually on Rumble that's on the call? If so, can you give a thumbs up or type something in the chat room? Because I'm not seeing that it's working. Or is everyone on the True Disciples of Christ?
Oh, we on YouTube. Oh man, I'm cussing up a storm. Oh,
Yeah, it's on the True Disciples of Christ YouTube. Come on. So that's where they all at.
yeah.
That Rumble, I don't know what's going on with it then. There's an issue with it. It's all right, man. I don't really use that too much. But I figure that's where they might have actually been. Because I can't even get onto the Rumble, man.
I clicked the Rumble earlier, the Rumble link, and it was saying that it was a private video. So
Yeah, I don't
I
get
didn't.
that. When I go in there and look at it, it says public.
Hmm.
Maybe they got something going on wrong with that site, man.
Yeah.
Gotta be. Waiting to upload video to storage. Showing 31 minutes, 19 viewers there though.
Yeah, that's what doesn't make any sense. Try to edit it, but something's going on with it. It's acting very weird.
Well, they say, Qadar, there's nothing new under the sun, but
Nothing.
everybody still runs into the same problems. The same problems that, we pretty much make these calls to help people take heed, to get the warnings, to prepare yourself, to get ready for battle, get ready for war. Um, you know, all roads lead to these certain things. And when your time comes and you're not ready, who else could you blame? Who else could you look towards other than yourself?
Then it's like this the thing that kills me. We read over certain things in the scriptures, right? Prime example. Scriptures tell us again, again, and again, and again, and again about Eve. It tell us these things all throughout the scriptures, from Genesis to damn Revelations, Apocrypha included. How the hell could you not see Eve is evil? If she ain't being ruled by a righteous man or following the Most High, she ain't right. Even the ones who be following the Most High, so called.
Problem is, even if he's righteous, if she's weak, she'll break his behind, man. She will break him. Then he start hanging around. He start coming around.
My mind, it just don't be clashing like with it. Don't be what the hell brothers be thinking, man. Moving so fast with these E. Slow down, man. Pump your brakes. Telling you this shit for a reason, we done been through it. Telling you this for a reason,
It's that Christian doctrine.
You thinking with the one that wank, one that stink, not the one that wank, man. You got to think with the head that wank, man. One that got eyes. Come on, man. You just don't know, boy, what problems be awaiting you, boy, till when you going through this shit now. Telling you.
You got Roscoe Church up in here tonight, huh?
Come.
Heard that.
Man. Gotta strengthen yourselves, man. If you ain't strong enough to stand up to Eve, man, you ain't gonna be able to stand up to these battles that the Most High got for you, man. Cause it take a great amount of faith, and you got to hold fast to them scriptures. They got to be written on your heart, boy, so you know how to move, you know how to think. If you can't stand up to Eve,
Mm.
boy, look at it. Most High can't use you. Straight up. Most High don't deal with no suckers, no bitch ass niggas, man. For real, man. For real, for real. That's one of the bare minimum requirements.
Yeah, those are one of the things that opened my eyes. You know, taking the time to study the scriptures. Yeah, you see a lot of stuff about Eve that nobody else is talking about. You know, Christians, Catholics, man.
Uh, Eve has been the tool that Satan been using since Genesis, man. She's become a tool for Satan to destroy men, man. How could you not see that in as much as scriptures we read? How could you not see that and apply that to your life, man? Things written aforetime is why I was learning, man. Romans 15:4. That's for us to learn from. Because thou hast hearkened to the voice of thy wife, man. That was the discipline to Adam. Because he listened to the woman. The hell you can't stand up to Eve, man.
Um, yeah, all these warnings, all these calls we do, is really for to get yourself right. To meditate on the scriptures to pretty much it's almost like a workout. You're working your brain out, you're working your mind out, your thoughts, and not being able to sufficiently carry it out at the time needed, gonna get you in a lot of trouble. Get you in a real bad position.
Facts. I would just say this like too. Like, we always say for us to be on our purpose, you know what I'm saying, to establish ourselves strong men, strong righteous men. So for each and one of us on this call, right? Evaluate yourself and ask yourself, are you on your purpose? Like truly, are you on your purpose? Are you living out your purpose? Ask yourself that question.
Mm.
Not on your way to your purpose. Are you living out your purpose?
All right, I got the Rumble working now. I'm gonna drop the link in the room.
Come. Let's see it say live.
Everyone that has that Rumble link now could log on the Rumble instead of the YouTube.
That's that thing that people that I feel like people don't understand is you got to first be able to lead yourself. Be able to get right before you pretty much get into this, and, before you get yourself out there, um, you got to build yourself up, build up your temple, be the person that you need to be to lead yourself and everybody else to success. And what I see is that Tazadak has done that. He's built himself up to be the person that he wants to and that he needs to be able to lead his group, his you know his boat. And I think that I as well, but a lot of people lack is to get yourself right, to pretty much get on your purpose, straighten up, and once you're at that position, then it just happens. Everything just kind of falls into place after that.
You gotta put that work in, man, and it take great discipline. And one thing I can say, Eve know. You may not see it, but Eve damn see it when you off course, and once you show her that she can take you off course, her mind, the back of her mind, like if I could throw you off your purpose, how the hell you gonna protect me? That's what's gonna go on in the back of her head.
Yep.
If I can get you off your purpose, ain't no telling what the hell you'll do when you go outside. So now she done lost respect for you just off the simple fact of that. You can't even stand on your purpose. You can't even stay focused.
Yeah, they take advantage of that. That's what they're looking for. They're looking
Come.
for you to they're looking for you to slip up.
One thing I know that most women do not get involved with men that they can't run circles around. Not all women, but most women. This is why you got to test her for you bless her.
Mm.
This is why you got to test her, man. This ain't no joke. Try the spirit by the spirit to see if it's of Yahuwah. And the same thing go for you, Eves. This ain't no one-sided conversation. Y'all going out there, fucking with this nigga, fucking with that. Come on, man. You amongst righteous men. So therefore you should have something to compare whoever you dealing with to. This is why we can't accept certain things no more. No. Straight up. We ain't on that. Hell no. We warn you. Still want to touch the stove. Burn your hand. Now you want us to give you bandages. Just go both ways. Then you got to sit back and just think like, damn, is this of the Most High or is this of the enemy trying to pull me out the truth? You go bite the bait every time. I don't know if y'all must ain't looking at this like how, man, sex consummate marriage, man. You shouldn't just be going out there laying down with any and everybody, man. That shit's sacred. You lay down with somebody, that's an obligation, man. If you're a woman, you obligating yourself to that man till he closes his eyes permanently. If you're a man, that's a duty right there. You got to provide and take care of that woman. No, you ain't out here just joining yourself to harlots. Y'all think we just be talking. This is the Most High's word. So if you looking at it like that and you viewing it from the way the Most High's word, in line with the Most High's word, you viewing who you did, you should take that seriously. This is why you got to court a woman, because when you lay down with her, you got an obligation to her. This is why you should court a man, because when you lay down with him, you giving you got an obligation till he closes his eyes, permanent, till he dead. Scriptures tell you that. Y'all take this shit for a game. Then when you get what you get, you looking for somebody to save you, to help you. Sit here and say this every week. It ain't a week go by you don't hear the severity of dealing with the wrong dude, dealing with the wrong E. It ain't a week go by you don't hear it. So how could you just let that go on one end, come out the other, and not take it serious and think it ain't gonna be no consequences behind? Most High see everything, man. Most High see you scratching your ass under the cover, man. Most High see everything. So then when we got these issues in our lives, where you think it come from? It's judgment. It ain't nothing else but judgment. Shit happening to your kids, shit happening to your significant other and all this other stuff. Shit happening. It's judgment. Get right. Men, get on your purpose. Get focused. Stay on your purpose. Don't let Eve throw y'all. Women, get your shit together. Submission. You know what you're supposed to be doing. Clean up around the house. Cook. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Be a helpmeet. Bring some other women to the fold. Teach some younger sisters, as the scriptures direct you to do. We all know what we supposed to be doing, man. We all know. If you've been around this panel for more than 90 days, man, you know exactly what the hell you're supposed to be doing, man. Ask yourself, is you doing it? Are you doing it? Ask yourself, are you on your purpose? Are you living out your purpose? Because if not, you know what you need to do. Get your shit together. Focus. Stop being distracted. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Ain't no new temptation. It's gonna be the same shit that you like that's gonna draw you away from the scripture. Same shit. Happen time and time again. You got to be a damn fool. You think Shaitan don't know what you like. You got to be a damn fool to think he don't know what you like. Straight up and down. He gonna send you that damn counterfeit. Yeah, shalom, shalom, yeah. All that. Trick your ass right up out the scriptures. Right from amongst the brethren. Every time. That's what he gonna do. Yeah, he'll send you that ninja with that goddamn fringes on and all that, acting like he in the truth. He'll send it to you. He'll send you that Eve with a head wrapped up. Yeah. Pull you right out the scriptures, right out the truth, throw you off your course. Stay focused, man. This ain't no overnight thing. And for those of you that's married, stop letting that damn woman control you, man. throwing you off your damn game. She don't want to follow. She don't want to bring her ass to none of the. Leave her ass alone. She ain't lining up what the scripture say. Leave her ass alone. You gonna let her cause you to lose your salvation? That's all I got, Doc. Give us some good words, Bean.
Kind of Shabbat Shalom. I appreciate that. And you brought out a mighty spiritual filled mouthful. It's definitely necessary, and and it's for me, it's real familiar. I'm gonna be honest. So I do a lot of self reflection, especially these past couple months and things like that. So folks are gonna die. People gonna get sick. You're gonna get sick. You know, emergencies are gonna take place. You're gonna miss out or have to use some fiat unexpectedly. But like I was saying, it's also written in Joshua. You gotta stay the course. I think it comes down to having a resolve. No matter what, you're gonna see through the Most High's word. If you can't think to yourself in any moment of distress, distraction, temptation about what will Yahusha or the Most High do in those situations, you'd be better off just continue doing what you was doing versus being stagnant, indecisive, or anything like that. So, but to purposely, you know what I'm saying, like going backwards, it's not wise. It's not wise. We're all going to have our periods of Qadar put it out, and Khan has done it too. It's going to be a period where it's not going to feel good. If you are on your purpose, there are things you have to suffer through. There are things you're going to have to put up with within yourself and refuse to go beyond or past a certain point. And that's the points in which about what's written in the scriptures, the points about what what was commanded of you, amongst the, brethren, the commitment that you've made to true disciples of, Yahusha, for those of you that are out there. If you know, you know. If you're warned, don't waste the grace, because really a warning is you getting grace. Any kind of warning, any kind of foreknowledge of a season or something that's going to be taking place, that's you getting grace and giving you time to prepare, ready your mind, but it has to be done in that same moment. And the times you get caught with your pants down, clearly that's judgment. Something was amiss. Get back up there, take your licks, take your correction, take your cuts. However you think of it to yourself, you gotta stay on it though. Got to stay on it. And then, the brethren, true disciples of Yahusha, and you're looking at the Kahan, the folks on the panel and stuff like that, they are going to hold you. We are holding each other to be better. Even if you think you pretty good in any area, there is a level of accountability to turn your weaknesses into strengths and to strengthen your strengths. It's not meant for you to fall out. It's not meant for us to lay by the wayside. That is not the purpose of trials, tribulations. That's not the purpose of rebuke and correction. It is to get rid of sin. But if we or anyone out there have attached themselves so close or joined themselves so close to sin that you can't let it go, that's where destruction takes place. But all this is what's going on in the meantime, in between time, on a daily basis, between 3 and 6 in the morning, broadcast midday, these Bible lessons, it is here for us to correct ourselves. And time is now. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. I always got something to say, and especially when I'm out in the my job sites and going to pick up materials from vendors and things like that. Folks always have questions about the shirts with the scriptures, about the zeets and the fringes. There's tie-ins. Folks ask you enough questions about how's your day going and different things like that. I mean, put forth some manner of scripture and stay with it. If you got to adjust your personality to be more like Christ, which is something that I've found that may be necessary. And when I say personality, I don't mean anything like on the surface, but the core of our being. If what we're speaking is not relate to something in the scriptures, then that's where our spirit is off. So yeah, it's definitely on time. Yeah, it's definitely on time. I appreciate it. It was good.
Then this is my thing too, like, and it's like from the conversion from T Dot to T Doy, right? I'm disappointed in a lot of brothers, boy. A lot of brothers, boy. Straight up, I'm disappointed in you, boy. I see you, boy. I'm damn sure gonna cuss your ass out, boy. Straight up, righteous way. Cause it's like, bro, it's only 5 of us on this panel right now. 5, bro. Where the argument?
Yeah, that's trippy. But the way I look at it, well, at least my hope, I'm going to put it that way. My hope, my faith is, once, especially myself, once I get to, to a certain level, and I believe it's definitely going to happen because I've been at it a while. You know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of cuts, learning something, something every day, and different things like that. Folks are coming and going. I can assure all you guys out there that call yourself to be part of true disciples of Christ, and the fact that you're not, stepping up, because it's more of an obligation in true disciple of Yahushua. It's a little bit more of an obligation in true disciples of Christ. It's a modified, a renewed vision with a similar and or greater purpose. This is, that's what it is. And the word kahar means priest. So as the head of our households, if your mindset is not looking at Tazadak as a Kahan, like, okay, if if Christ was here, this is, he's basically here as an example for us in the place of Christ. He's our priest. That's who we go to. If we were sheep, he would be the shepherd.
Come.
You know what I mean? And so if you don't have that mindset as a man to follow, the Kahan as a shepherd, then yeah, you're off. You'd rather make a woman your shepherd versus a man. Every form of what a man is and should be, I'm saying totality, that doesn't make any sense. Showing forth strength, passion. He has a vision, for himself, his household. He has a vision, for bringing in or ushering return of Christ. First true disciples of Christ. Well, I ain't gonna say first, but true disciples of Christ and then Tidor. First, I'm gonna say it happened way back, on Dawn International and all that. He going through different schools of thought. Most High is really preparing them and building them up for the culmination of what's to come. But I mean, like, who else is out here like that? Like, if you're not doing that, nowhere near that, every area of your life, it should be, it needs to be an example. You need to, model his example.
Come.
Line it up with Christ and model the example. You read how Christ was, you see how, in the so-called Old Testament, how, the Most High is interacting with with the priests, high priests, and the people. And the Kahan brings it to modern day, laying it out. I'm going to say almost like elementary. So there may be some areas of your life you feel like you're good and you're comfortable with. Okay. Set that right there where it's at. The ones that's not comfortable, the things that you don't have together or you unsure about. And as a man, we all know what that is if we self-reflect and everything. Do those things. Start with those things. Those things that's off. And as time goes on, the Spirit's going to reveal to the Kahan and the brothers, here on the panel, and also to yourself, if you're in alignment. You know what I'm saying? And then even amongst the brethren, we are going to be tested, amongst each other. It is his job to put us to the test. If it looks like our lives are too easy, best believe God going to bring something to you. And that's his job. Like, he's fulfilling his purpose as the priest and bringing that out as we should do with ourselves and to our individual households. So there should always be something progressive going on, whether it be monetarily, spiritually, intellectually, it's all there. But to disappear, stay away, this whole falling off and the repeated, backsliding, ain't nothing we're going to be able to do about that. Once the Most High puts it forward, because really, once he moves, outside of our area of whatever the influence might be, you are going to be done. And I pray, you make it through. But if you ain't preparing now, if your practice is to, listen to your woman, if your practice is to, I'm gonna work on the Shabbat, just one more time, man. I got soaked into that thing some years back. I gave a supposedly boss, like, all right, I'll do it this one time, and then they always ask for more. This is best. Just don't do it. No servile work. at all whatsoever on a Shabbat. You know what I'm saying? And then when things happen, we, some of us we play stupid. Some of us we need the truth to slap us in the face. Well, you're in the spirit, you be able to figure it out. Why this thing happened, why this thing took place, and that type of deal. It may not even be anything immediate. It can be something from like way before. That's how I'll be looking out, man. I'm keeping zeets in all my vehicles and every bag and compartments just in case. Sometimes I'll be moving so dang on fast. I need me some more. I wore some out. Just and I may be trivializing a little bit, but that's how serious that we need to take to keep faith. That the smallest things on keeping the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how we have to look at it. Like I'm sure we got these so-called smart devices, and put the alarm up. Set an alarm for everything. I got a personal phone, I got a business phone. Got a Bible app on both of them. Mostly carry a Bible inside, one of my backpacks in the car. I'm sitting at a location, waiting. I got, a book and I got a Bible. Got one of Conta's Doc's books and I got a Bible. And something to take notes on. Just set things up in your life to make it easy, but you have to be purposeful. Make it easy for you to fulfill these laws, statutes, and commandments. If your life is set up to where it always seems like it's inconvenient, then like that's you off. Those of us where it seems like fulfilling the Most High's laws, statutes, and commandments is an inconvenience at any point at all whatsoever, then that area of life we need to set up to be different. And that's really all I can say. It's really all I can say about it. And it's a terrible thing. You purposely are setting yourself up for failure. You live in a double life. I'm just trying to bring this practicality, but yeah, come.
After teach, supposed to be ready, ready to hear the Most High's word, ready to study, ready to spread the seeds, plant seeds in the other folks. Supposed to be ready to do that. I don't see how. Like if you identify with being an Israelite, like how could you not see that you need, like you're a part of a nation, your bloodline. This is your bloodline. It's not no belief, it's not no conversion or no religion or no nothing like that. These are your people, this is your family. So how could you sit back and watch your true family just dwindle away? And you possess the right knowledge from the Most High to wake them up, and you not doing it. We supposed to, every opportunity we get, we supposed to be talking to somebody about the Most High to bring them into the fold, because we know that bringing them into the fold gonna change their life for the better.
Yeah, one self's got to take. We gotta all take a responsibility of what we gotta do. To spread the knowledge and the wisdom, because a lot of our people are falling, victim to just confusion and nonsense. So I can agree with that.
And if you feel like you ain't there, like you don't know the scriptures well enough, then it should be your duty to study. Write the scriptures down. Go back and read them, rehearse them, recite them, meditate on it day and night on the scriptures until you get to that point where you think you still should talk to somebody about it.
That's true.
If you feel like you don't know, okay, well, bro, I'm just getting into it, but I know what's best for you. Hey, listen, woo, woo, woo. These are the scriptures that I know. This is what changed my life. Come on to the phone and give it an opportunity to listen to the truth and see if you like. Boom. At least you know you led somebody here.
Yeah.
It's a requirement. We supposed to be bringing in 2, 3 people. It's a requirement now. Ain't no just sitting out there in the stands and just nah. We ain't doing that no more.
They're gonna bring in 3 people,
Come,
even her 2 damn children. That's what they're bringing in. Real
come,
talk, huh? Real talk.
come. It's a requirement, man. We gotta grow. Got to grow the camp, man. It's mandatory. It's mandatory. We finna get some land. Ain't no more just talking. We finna get some land. And it's gonna be enough land for us to put our heads together to make moves as far as that land's concerned.
You know, I remember that call we're having. It was a commerce call, and some dude came on, and he was saying, he's like, so, Tazadak, where did you learn all this from? And then he said, well, he said, he was like, who's your teacher? You know, who's the one who taught you this? He said, well, I went to the law library. I read, the Declaration of Independence, the UCC, Black Laws Dictionary, the Bible. It's kind of like, when people go through these hard times, and then it sucks to hear that Tazadak got to get all these calls. Of course he's a Kahan, but uh, you know what Kahan does, as a priest, is he's supposed to show the way. He can't do it for you. He can't be there and walk you, hold your hand, and make you go through these barriers, and these jump over these obstacles that you got in your life. Uh, it's you can't pave the way. You can't pave the road for somebody. Once you're in um, the position, and you're in the crunch time, you got to really bring it out yourself. You got to bring that spirit out yourself,
Come,
and to know to not, n- how you gonna call for help when we've already been on all these calls. It's time for you to man up, to boss up, to get in this knowledge yourself. What's that one thing that he says? You know, if you learn it yourself, you'll never forget it.
come. You
Come
can't.
on. Yep.
And nobody really wants to go through that hardship. Everybody, it's easy to pay for a phone call, even though the phone calls are, that's why the prices are getting more expensive, because it's easy to pay for that phone call. And, it's easy to get that answer real quick. But if you're in whatever situation you're in, it's not because of Kahan. It's not because of anybody else other than yourself.
Facts.
It's it's because you didn't hop on that call that one day. It's because you didn't spend that night to study. It's because of that decision that you made, that you thought wasn't gonna happen, that you thought wasn't gonna come back. And that's why everything spiritual in nature, whatever's happening to you, needs to happen to you. Don't look for help. Help yourself. Become that. Get to that next level. Become that person you need to be by hard work. We've shown plenty of times, scriptures, books, movies, whatever it might be, and for people to still kind of call and ask for help, and to cry about it, to whine about it. It shows a lot, you know. And that's just something that everybody got to do. You got to go through it. Really, you can't really just say you're doing it or just be around it and think you can make it. You gotta really spend that time.
Uh, Same way that we supposed to do these Eves up is what the Most High gonna do to us. He gonna test us for His blessings. Guaranteed. You gonna go through something where you gonna have nothing but to rely on but the Most High and that spirit that He put inside you to fight.
Uh,
He gonna equip you with everything you need necessary to win the battle. But you got to show that eye of the tiger. You got to be that lion and stand bold, righteously. If you don't, got something for you. And that
uh,
same situation gonna go around, it's gonna come right back around, right back in front of you again. You don't get it right, you're gonna fold up again, it's gonna go around, come right back around till you beat that battle.
uh.
If not, that'll be the same thing that take you down. Come.
And and then and then coming back with the win, or even coming back with the loss. Not coming back asking for help, coming back with either saying that you won or you lost. That's what these calls should be about nowadays. Not taking heed or taking warning. Of course, we're always going to talk about it, but we want to hear that story of what you went through, of winning those court cases, of being able to say that you got the right Eve, that your house is in order, that you went through the adversity and you came out as a champion. And I
Come.
think that's pretty much all Kahan really wants from all of us, is for us to be able to say that, hey, we took our life into our own hands, and we went through that adversity, and we Kahan guided us. He showed us the truth. Now that we're in the valley of decision, we were able to make that right decision. And that spirit, glowing from out of us, coming from out of us, is gonna move people, to be better. And that everything spiritual in nature. What you say is really gonna show. What you've been doing, how much work you've been putting in, um, where you've been at the whole time. It's something that we all need to put ourselves in a position to win.
The scriptures are clear that every husband is a priest of his own household.
Come.
Means he's a teacher, a leader. A lot of guys are not qualified for that position, no?
Um, even after even after the calls that we've done about how to be a better man, how to lead your family, not going back to studying it is where you mess up, and where you fall short, and you're still not able to take that role or to take that lead, because either you weren't studying enough, or you just haven't stepped up to the plate and went through that adversity enough. Being in the same position is something that all of us on the call do not want to hear, or even in a worse position. We want more calls, kind of like universal, universal sovereign soul, um Who's the other one from the one that went to Memphis? Uh, you know, that's what these calls are about. It's about getting people in the right position and to get right. With Eve, with commerce, with life.
Huh. And as men, as men, those on the call, we like Kahan just stated that, we supposed to be the priest of the family, the leader of the household. You know what I'm saying? So just judging for yourself. Judge yourself. Are you equipped with what's necessary to righteously lead your rib, your offspring, so that they live and be aligned with the Most High's word? Judge for yourself.
So in other words, we have to qualify. We have to qualify ourselves behind like our good deeds that we leave behind, and I guess how we go about making decisions in life. I mean, I'm pretty much like that's my mindset behind it. When you talk about uh, doing those things to better ourselves as man, being able to lead a household, being able to raise a family, you know, being equipped with the things we need, also having our spirit right first with the Most High, and just being like that vessel.
Uh, and the reason why I asked that question is that I don't know if most brothers on the panel is aware that the Most High would literally punish your offspring for things that you did. 3, 4 generations down now. So now just sit back and think of, some of the things that you've done that wasn't pleasant in the eyes of the Most High, and see as the Most High punish your offspring because of what you've done. I know mine's been punished.
So they got to be 3 times stronger, probably than the parent, because they got to go through. They gonna walk through certain things in life probably earlier and not understand why they getting punished for it if they ain't got like the right guidance behind understanding like the structure of how the Most High got things set up.
Huh. I could sit here and I could call out, like, prior to me coming into the truth and living in the conditions in the way that I was living before, my offspring being punished because of that right now. Facts. Because the lifestyle I was living before had me to join myself onto a whore and have a child with a whore from that lifestyle. And then now my offspring is being punished behind it. Straight up. So that's why I asked that question. Like, are you equipped with what's necessary to actually lead that woman and lead your offspring so that their lives is in line with what the Most High require from us all? Because if not, then you need to get straight, get on your purpose as a man, because you the leader of that family.
Definitely don't want to fall behind. You definitely don't want to fall behind. Like you said, I mean, because I mean, as this thing go on, I mean, it's only getting thicker and thicker. So you gotta understand your purpose and why you're here. So I do believe that's a high order because I mean, life is only getting thicker, and you're gonna have to know. You're gonna have to catch up with times and understand like why. Why are you here? What is it? What do you need to do? As you know, what you need to do for is like, what I'm saying? Like people need to know the truth with understanding who they are, whoever around your circle, whoever's in your circle. You need to be able to have a certain you need to be able to lead with a certain example so they can always know, they should always be able to know your spirit, you know what I'm saying, and how you carry yourself for as a man of the most high. Like that comes back to bringing people, of your tribe, what I'm saying, to the light fold. Because I believe if you walk by a certain standard, then it kind of feeds off on the next person, you know, being able to walk with a certain order about yourself, keeping the most high laws, statutes, commandments, getting your mental right, working out, doing what you need to be able to do to raise your family, what I'm saying, keeping your household in order, making sure, like you said, it goes back to the whole the whole 360 for as the whole circle, what I'm saying, being equipped. Then you gotta lead by action too. You gotta walk right. I mean, you can't. I mean, we don't want to just say these things, but still not have a good action plan behind it. So we gotta, like you said, we gotta evaluate ourselves too. So that's critical that we evaluate ourselves and how we move, because we want to make sure that we always move according to like how the Most High would expect us to move, which is righteously. So it goes back to self evaluation.
Um, self evaluation, looking yourself in the mirror and seeing the examples. Whether it be Kahan Tazadak, whether it be straight from the scriptures. Um, you looking yourself in the mirror and seeing exactly, if everything's spiritual in nature, look at the results that you're getting. Look at what's going on in your life. Look at who you're around, um, and be able to make a difference and to make a change.
Hmm.
If you're in the wrong spirit, you should be able to tell. You should be able to know and and make that decision. Make that decision to know where you need to be, to study and to figure out what's right, and then go to it. That's what self evaluation is about. It's kind of like driving a car. If you don't know what's in your surroundings or how your car works, you're not gonna go far, and you're not gonna drive good.
Mm.
Well, there's nothing new under the sun, and people still run into the same. They still run into the same, poles, cones. Hitting the same cars, same wrecks, going through the exact same situation that the Joneses are going through.
Nothing new, nothing new. That's why you gotta take heed. When you hear certain things, you got to take heed. Gotta take heed, man. Don't let it go in one ear and come out the other. That's what you call hard head.
Mm.
Uh,
Tell you. Hard head, you know what they say it do to your tush, boy, make a soft ass. Spanking ain't gonna feel good.
Learn the hard way.
Huh?
Yeah, either that or they think it's a joke.
Definitely ain't no game because it's like it's 360. It's a 360. It's gonna come back and hit you. It's gonna come back full circle.
Um, one thing I know from my experiences, my life experiences, Most High gonna always send you that warning before the destruction. And if
Uh,
you take heed to that warning, you'll be able to look back and say, "Woo, boy, I was all right. Boy, I'm glad I did. Woo, woo, woo. I'm glad I listened and followed
um,
Most High. I'm glad I woo." Man, you know how many times in my life just holding fast to the scriptures that I done dodged just pure foolishness, pure hell that was coming my way. Just holding fast to the scriptures.
I feel on
That
that one.
Come.
I
And
feel on that one.
it done been times I done been hard headed and boy paid the price. Come. Yeah. Couple times. But I could sit here and I could honestly say, every time I sat and I relied on the scriptures, it has never failed me, not one time. Not
Yeah,
one.
Amon. Yes, sir.
yep. That's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of like when you dodge the bullet, man. You look back and you're like, damn, you inches away. You felt the wind with that bullet passing by, and you glad that you went the right way. But then
Uh,
people, sometimes people might just be joking around because you also know when you get hit with that bullet, and
Mhm.
you can't hide it. You can't hide that. You can't blame it on nobody else. You can't cry about it. You can't lie about it. Man, you better take it.
Wed.
Right.
Wed.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna look you dead in the eye, man.
Uh, that's why I stress it for the younger brothers under older whoever could learn from whatever I got to offer. Take heed, and whoever got something to offer me, I'm gonna listen and learn from it. Listen, man. One thing I know, these scriptures tell us time and time again. I can't stress it enough. All wickedness is but little. Is but little. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, man. I can't stress it enough, I cannot stress it enough, We done lost two brothers to suicide, man. Took themselves out the game, And when you pull back the sheets, pull back the curtains, it's the result of actions from a wicked Eve, Not saying that none of the brothers on the panel is on that type of time, but I'm just showing you the wickedness, why it's so important to deal with the right Eves. You don't know how a wicked Eve can destroy your life.
Mhm.
Destroy your life. I'm telling you. Stressing it. I can't stress it enough. Get yourselves together, man. Focus on getting closer to the Most High, strengthening your relationship with the Most High, following them scriptures, living them out, applying them to your life daily. Focus more on that than that ease. That's it. You've been warned.
Uh,
You've
She
been
know your
warned.
weak. She know your weak spot. She grab you by the balls,
Oh,
and when she gets you, man,
it's gonna be ball juice everywhere.
Father for the flesh.
say he Roscoe. Say he. Appreciate that, Qadar. Wise words, once spoken.
Definitely listening with my head open, man. See, brothers, they got about 5, 6, 7 kids, 10 kids, 10 different females. So definitely gotta walk right out here. Definitely gotta walk right out here.
Shabbat shalom, Akim. Appreciate the call.
Shabbat shalom.
Take care, Roscoe.
Shabbat shalom. Yeah, I think that's what the Most High do. We put you on self-reflective mode.
It's it, yo. Let's say Shabbat Shalom, man.